And all we do is grind.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your morning cup of tea.
Oh, don't tell me what, tell me who. And
Yep.
brain jerk fellas, pillars of the community. I'm honored to be here,
Yep.
but
they're the Wu-Tang Clan as shit gets deep.
Their actual superpower is something called the synchronicity wave.
Oh, man.
you know, I'm not the moral police.
Right.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Just we're going to be doing this over here, and we're going to be learning and educating so we can pass it on down the line.
And use your ability to feel the turn of the universe, to really understand and empathize with your fellow man, to improve their day just a little bit.
The brain jerk era. Welcome to the brain jerk era. Welcome to.
Oh, yes. Good morning, the jerk offs. And Tyler Rupp. You're a little foggy today. How's your mind? Is your mind the same as your camera, or is it better? Mine's blown. I see that.
So
Real quick, before you answer that, I got something to say. Happy birthday, Trash Dog!
happy birthday, trashiest of
Happy
the dogs.
birthday, Trashy.
That is a very important happy birthday. Happy birthday, trashiest of the
Good
dogs.
morning, Night Train. He loves the new logo. I put the new logo, the lighted up logo on as the picture today.
Really?
Yep. He says, good morning, jerk offs. He's fixing to be on the road to a new place to unload the U-Haul soon.
Look at you, bro.
What up,
Dude.
Blind Deal? Good morning. Got this notice. Yeah, Facebook. I told you.
I told him to be patient because I thought it was gonna fall into place a couple weeks. He had this shit done in one day. Come back in like, oh, I'm moving. Okay, all right.
I'm going to play Trash Dog's music in the background all day.
I got a issue.
You always got issues, bro.
So you know how I left the office yesterday? We had a nice day. We got our work we got some good work done. Everything right?
We got almost everything I wanted to get done.
Turn it down a little bit.
I say that seems a little too loud. Better?
A little bit lower because it's gonna distract me.
I can't go much lower. Any lower and I'm muted.
All right, so I leave the studio and I come home, right? And dude, this shit's gonna I can't do it.
Morning chair. You can't do the music?
Yeah, I can't because I can't stay focused.
Okay, we'll take a special day, a few minutes out of our time today to play a trash song.
Yeah, I want to play one that I haven't heard yet. One of the new ones.
Also, I was going to just play the new ones on repeat the whole hour so they get views too. What up, Aaron? Is that a shadow? I didn't shave, but I trimmed it up.
Shaved your head too.
Yeah, and I did shave my head.
We both look like we just woke up. I smoked 2 joints and I drank. Look at.
What up, Michael Madison?
This is
Hey,
one.
Big Mike in the house.
I did some. Oh, what up, bro? How you doing?
Sponsored T-Rup in one of the sponsors of T-Rup's eating competition. They're very confident in you, dude.
The smartest fucking sponsorship they've ever fucking done, bro.
Good morning, Lena. I woke up about 9 o'clock.
I woke up at 7 on the sack.
I'm gonna be honest. I woke up at 7 and then I fucking got up at 9. There you go.
Yeah, I was up.
I haven't smoked or anything. This right here. Look.
First smoke. Yeah.
First of the many.
I went to get coffee. I fucking gave my wife a massage before she went to bed. And but anyway, I want to tell you this fucking story.
Instead of fucking being a pain in her ass.
Yeah, good, right? You know?
Tell me this story already.
After I got done, I punched her in her ass so I could just be a little pain. So I come home from work. I feel accomplished. We got some shit done for Brain Jerk yesterday, dude. I had a really good podcast with the people at Fresh Start Coffee House. I come home and my wife says, "What the fuck?" Now, this is what she said when I walked in the door, and she's supposed to be sleeping. She's got work, midnight. She's supposed to be fucking sleeping, right? She says, "Oh my fucking God," keeps saying shit while I'm walking through the house. And you know how I can't hear her until I'm right in front of her.
Yeah.
Well, I come in here, I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, "Oh my God." And I want to tell you this story. When I first met her in 2020, when I reconnected with her in 2020, she told me about this story of a guy that claimed he was a time traveler and had a YouTube series.
His name's John Teeter.
Yes.
I already know. I've known all about John Teeter since I was 14.
Yes. And Jess, she talked to you about it and you knew. He time traveled and said that we'll know about aliens in 2020.
General Electric was who made his time machine.
Yeah, but listen. He said the aliens will know that aliens exist in 2020. They'll tell us that aliens exist, right? And now Jess couldn't find this YouTube channel for a whole year because she wanted to show me, or actually almost 2 years. And it just pops up in her fucking to watch. And then she watches it, and everything he's saying after going on, they posted a shit ton of videos for fucking 3 years and then went on a hiatus for a year and come back, and he's saying that in 2028, all the information she remembers him saying is all wrong now.
Put it this way. I typed in John T.E. and John Teeter track, John Teeter beam, John Teeter genealogy, John Teeter Pepsi, John Teeter.
No, it was a different, the YouTube channel is a different name. The one that she was talking about.
Yeah, but it's still going to have the name in any title.
Right. But anyway.
Right here. I have it. I have an interview with John Teeter. I have a story about John Teeter traveling.
What's the YouTube channels?
There's multiple YouTube channels.
Tell me some of them so I can tell you which.
17 fucking video. Let me see how many pages of videos here. I can't even see. There's so much about John Teeter.
Just give me your first couple.
Retro recipes, engineering history, mathas, anomaly documentaries. There's even a TED talk about time traveling John Teeter. Kendall Ray, What If?
I don't know.
Chris Coney, What Culture?
I'm going to let her talk to you about it because she's been fucking mind blown I'm surprised she got sleep today. She wouldn't stop saying what the fuck last night.
Did a time traveler come from 2036? The story of John Teeter. It's a 16 minutes. You want to watch? You want to?
No, she was trying to watch. She was trying to watch.
I understand what you're saying. That it's but
she wanted to find the one that she found, and she couldn't find that YouTube channel that she subscribed to. So it should have been there, right? And then all of a sudden they come out with these videos again, but they're 2 years ago videos. When she would have watched them, she watched them in 2017, she said. And then they said that they started in 2020. And she's like, bro, I swear to God, this is wrong. And I'm like.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest with you. I've known about John Teeter for way longer than that.
And this thing that she's talking about, she said she's seen it in 2017. But it's fucking saying it was only invented in 2020. She said no. That motherfucker told us aliens were going to get
Mandela effect. CERN. Remember we talked about those.
CERN?
We talked about those. There's 2 hours on John Teeter in this one. There's a 1 hour episode and then another hour episode on John Teeter from the same guy.
I don't know.
This
I don't know.
An internet time traveler hoax.
Internet time traveler hoax.
Dude, I used to have paper, like I'm talking like a book of papers that I printed out from online that literally it showed John Teeter's time machine. It had quotes from him. His itinerary, like, dude, it was a stack of paper that it was just amazing things. He told us a lot of things were going to happen. And to be honest, a few of those things have happened exactly the way he said they were going to happen.
We know about, but she said that some shit was wrong too. That he said,
everything's going to be wrong.
I said that could be a butterfly effect.
Well, yes. Here's the thing: if I come back in time, I've now changed time. Therefore, some things will be wrong.
Yep. But they did tell us about aliens this year, or
2020.
In 2020, yeah.
They officially let us know that yes, they are there.
And he was right, but now he was saying they're saying he was saying it's 2028.
No, I don't know about that.
And Jess is tripping about it. Well, the YouTube channel that she was seeing. What are you doing? Playing Mario?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm playing Mario.
Or if your name is John Teeter,
I can barely hear that. I'm surprised you can hear that
in time. Because with Halloween in the air.
Let me turn her up. Oops, that was an accident. Oh, I see why you
Thank you.
that.
That's not spooky at all. This is kind of serious. Along the way, Teeter warned us of an impending civil and nuclear war. And strangely,
look at him.
Story after someone mentioned it when they read my own time travel novel, The Chrononaut. Now, as you may know, my book asks, what if so-called aliens are actually highly evolved humans from Earth's distant future, and so-called flying saucers are their time machines?
We're just going to do this for just a few minutes, and then we can get into this on Saturday.
We've got a couple things to research Saturday.
I'm pretty stunned to see parallels between Tita's story and my own, including the claim that in his time, they still don't know what UFOs are, but they think that they might be highly evolved from Earth's distant. Well, you get the idea. She can see my reflection in the Halloween computer. Or is she looking back in time? Well, either way, is John Tita's story.
Come on now.
Just a story like mine? Or could there be something more real too?
It's crazy.
After all, as Stephen Hawking said, if time travel was invented in the future, wouldn't we know about it by now? Wouldn't time travel come back to tell us? Well, let's just imagine for a minute that they actually have, and we didn't believe them. So just for fun, let's take Peter's story and its retro computing heart seriously, because there is one quick detail about the IBM 5100 that I don't think he could have known in the year 2000.
That's what he came
unless
back for.
He was a time traveler. So first, we really need to understand what the IBM 5100 was.
He came back for it?
Yep, he came
will
back
be. It's confusing.
for that piece of
It was released in 1975 at a cost of just $19,500 and one of the first commercially available portable computers.
The cost of the 5100 is reasonable.
It's real computer?
Sense when you realize it supported up to the same amount of memory as the Commodore 64, which wouldn't be released until 7 years later. Yep.
Oh no.
The thing really was ahead of its time. You hear that?
Why does he want it?
The SX64 that would follow. This sucker's portable, making it ideal for a traveler or a time traveler. It also featured IBM's own 1.9 megahertz processor, a 5-inch monochrome display, and internal 200 kilobyte tape drive. Yep, no discs here. And it ran ASIC or APL. Now, APL is a 1960s array-oriented programming language that used graphic symbols to represent its functions. And as we all know, APL stands for a programming language. No, seriously, it actually does. just as PCB stands for Portable Computer Bank Vault. Yeah,
PCB's a drug.
PCBs that don't cost $19,500, but actually just $5. Then we recommend PCB Way. Excuse me, Way. Yeah, sorry about that. But from PCB back to APL. APL was actually at the heart of Tita's special mission. And he
Dog's trying to steal the show.
back in the year 2000 and posted this.
What? Powered by...
I know what you're thinking, pull the other one, mate, it's got bells on it. But actually, yeah, he did indeed post photos, and very convincing ones at that. Photos that to this day have never been disproven. Now, in his case, the time machine was mounted in a 1967 Chevy rather than a DeLorean. Now, yes, this might be alarm bells as being just a copycat of a well-known other certain story. But on the other hand, life does imitate art. Space Force Star Trek logo for a tiny example. So let's suspend disbelief just for a moment more, because Marty, things are about to get heavy. Indeed, the suspicions faded when people had questions and he had answers. Now, yes, in some cases the answers were kind of vague, but in others he gave incredibly detailed predictions of the future. And it seems several of them have come true over the 20 years that followed. First, he stated the time machine operated through the use of 2 mini black holes, producing a gravity field. But Stephen Hawking, mini black holes were impossible. In response to skeptics, Tita had this to say.
Yes, that is true if you firmly
holes were impossible.
Look at what that said down there, damn it.
2 mini black holes, producing a...
Wait.
2020, he claimed the mini black holes would be discovered at CERN. What happened? What happened? What is CERN? What do they do?
Find black holes. Make little black holes.
Gravity field. But Stephen Hawking believed mini black holes were impossible. In response to skeptics, Tita had this to say. But 4 years later, Hawking sensationally retracted his theories on black holes.
Oh,
Good morning.
Tita posed a seemingly strange question
Hello?
in 2000. This didn't make much sense until the Columbia Space Shuttle disaster 4 years later, caused by a piece of the shuttle's heat insulation breaking off. And he also described Olympics being cancelled, albeit in 2004, and election voting being hacked. But of course, other predictions haven't materialized. There was no American Civil War. Well, no, actually, I mean, he said it would happen in 2004. Anyway, there's also been no nuclear war in 2015 with Russia, but he had an oddly believable reason for why none of that might come true. He invoked the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, simply meaning that he came from a different timeline to our own, and those events happened in his universe, not ours. But perhaps what led to so many people believing him at the time was his insistence that
my goal is to not be believed.
Well, now I don't know what to believe. And you know, back in 2000, with the more limited beginnings of the internet and discussion forums on the web, I can forgive people for becoming so absorbed in the story, with Tita achieving almost cult-like status.
What the fudge?
Wow, it really is the right model. That's crazy.
This is fantastic. Lift with your knees.
私は2036年の
I
未来
came from the future.
その時代はセルによって支配されたディストピアで
This is where the dystopia ruled by CERN.
Why had he traveled back to 1975 to Rochester, Minnesota, specifically where the machine was created, to collect that IBM 5100? Well, apparently his grandfather was one of the creators of the machine and had actually helped him obtain it back in time. And he'd stopped in 2000 to pay a visit for 4 months while he also posted on these forums to see his parents. He went on to claim that back home, his military unit was responsible for retrieving key items from the past that could help them recover from that war, and that IBM machine was a key unit. And crucially, he stated that an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, had been responsible for destroying all of their computers, and therefore any IBM 5100s. He even offered to take people back with him to the year 2036, along with that IBM.
No way. That's so believable.
But the best part of the story is coming right up. See you in the future.
Oh my god, dude. I don't want to fucking talk about this.
Now for the really juicy part. You see, he specifically claimed that the IBM was needed to debug machines used in 2036. Not really so far-fetched. After all, in 2002, NASA did the same thing, buying old medical tech on Fleabay to use as donor machines due to the Intel 8086 chips, which were needed to test rocket boosters. But here's that other detail I alluded to that nobody really should have known about in the year 2000. See, at that time, Tita claimed this. Now, that isn't the part you couldn't have known. The 2038 problem is basically the new Y2K bug. You see, at 3:14 UTC on the 19th of January 2038, which is 2.15 billion seconds after 1970, computers still using 32-bit systems won't be able to cope because they can't count higher than 2.15 billion. So they'll essentially suddenly think it's 1970, which could be a real problem for time-dependent systems, right?
How would he know that?
Right. And Tita crucially claimed that the 5100 had a special ability to read multiple languages.
Probably destroyed genetic part of the business. There must be an older that worked on the 5100.
He was right. An engineer called Bob Dubk, who had worked on the 5100 back in the 70s, came forward and for the first time publicly confirmed this hidden feature. He went on to explain how the 5100 could actually emulate programs in older IBM mainframe languages via an IBM System 360 assembly emulator hidden inside it.
Holy shit!
Program has access to the functions of the huge 1960s mainframe computers, but in a portable form factor, perhaps very handy for a time traveler. And Tita inferred that it would allow you to drop into what he called legacy code and essentially information. Now, he never stated exactly why, but I could surmise from that because the 2038 problem revolves around the year 1970, something in that 1975 code, because it can access older systems, 1970 for example, that they might have been able to use to solve the 2038 problem. Now, apparently back in 1975, IBM kept the lid on the feature and told engineers not to talk about it. I reached out to IBM's media relations department, and they too declined to comment for this very video. So how did Tita know stuff in 2000 that IBM refused to talk about in 1975 or today? Well, I can think of two explanations. First, he really was sent back by a military time travel unit because all of their 5100s were destroyed by that EMP weapon. Or he or someone close to him worked for IBM, knew about that legacy code that was hidden away by them, and Tita, or whatever his name is, used it to pull off one of the ultimate and first internet hoaxes.
There's no way.
Okay, what are you doing?
Trimming my bush. Cutting herbs.
Oh, that's nice. Do you know I actually invented a futuristic herb collector?
Okay.
Okay, so this is the one of the last things that he sent.
I'll be leaving the world line shortly, and this will be my final post. I have found your choice of topics quite interesting, and from an objective viewpoint, I think it's collectively answers one of your own questions. If time travel is real, where are all the time travelers? Hold on, pause it again. Listen, IBM made a computer in 1970 that could help a war in 1936 or 2036.
Well, no, the Civil War itself was supposed to have been in
2004.
2004, yeah. And the nuclear thing happened in 2000. So the timeline is a little skewed, but I agree.
Huh.
And the story kind of faded away until, that is, 2009. There, a report by John Houston of the Hoax Hunter website accused Larry Haber, a Florida entertainment lawyer, as being the CEO of the John Titor Foundation that had been set up to sell John Titor merchandise. Suspicious. Lynch alleged that Larry and his brother Maury Haber were John Titor. And get this, he also alleged that Maury Haber, also referred to as John Rick Haber, was a computer scientist. So he might have known IBM's secret. So naturally, I immediately emailed Larry Haber and asked him all about it. This was his response.
May use my photo, and no, I am not John Titor.
It's also been said that he's actually the lawyer representing Titor's family or estate in the present time. Naturally, I asked him if that was true, if he could give me more details.
No, attorney-client privilege.
Now, call me something, but I followed up again to ask if John Titor was real.
This really just helped us.
Just 2 years ago, artist Joseph Matheny, creator of the alternate reality game Ong's Hat, that's right, alternate realities, claimed that he worked as a consultant for the creators of John Titor, created as a literary experiment by the people who were observing what he was doing with Ong's Hat. See, at the time, Titor himself claimed to have started to see temporal divergences occur due to his military unit's time travel, football games having different results, for example. It makes me think of a certain sports almanac. Thinking about a nuclear war.
What the hell?
Nuclear war, at least in our timeline? Or could actually those allegations against him be hoaxers themselves, time travelers from the future who've come back to try to correct the timelines? But of course, Titor's explanations for why his predictions would not come true and his insistence that he would rather not be believed could all just be clever reverse psychology by the ultimate internet prankster. But personally, I don't know about you, but I want to believe that a 1975 antique computer, a portable computer weighing 23 kilograms,
holy shit,
really does save the world. I guess only time will tell. Well, we'll be back sooner or later with another retro. Until then, thanks so much for watching.
So, what do you feel? Mind blown tea, right? That's what you wanted?
Why did I bring this up?
Yeah, the timeline is more than a little skewed by Neil says.
It is.
About Nostradamus, way, way further back, and still predictions come true. Yep, I have. And I feel like those are some things that I want to get into with Secret Saturday and even, days I'm here, Sundays.
He's a time traveler.
Nostradamus?
Has to be.
Be a time traveler or
yeah.
So my next question is if in fact if you are a time traveler, right?
Yeah.
Does your body go or is it just your soul? Is that why we don't know how to time travel? Because we're trying to travel a thing instead of us?
What is he sending the fucking soul to, though?
Another fucking...
He's just making fucking...
If the human body is a vehicle...
Okay.
You just send the soul to another vehicle.
Yeah, but... So I'm taking somebody else's life over?
Well, if it's time travel, it's your life. right? So
Yeah, but then you would just be a little baby.
you could if that's where you go to.
But he was 38 years behind.
I know.
I don't fucking get it.
I'm just saying. This story is about time travel. I wasn't necessarily talking about this guy. I was talking about what if.
Just need a vessel. Need
Yeah.
a vessel to drive.
What up, CO?
So now we're fucking demons
Hey,
in the future.
maybe.
That's oh my god, dude.
Hell yeah! I'm glad you're not doing it on your own, Night Train.
Good job, Knight. Don't fucking hurt your shoulder, dude.
Yeah, only lift with your good arm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our minds are more powerful than we think. It's capable of 100%, no doubt.
Dude,
Yeah,
so I can.
the monks can do certain things that people are like, what?
They can get, a dude can sit in the middle of the road and catch on fire, bro.
You know who you look like right now?
my little Buddha in the room.
Bearded away. Yeah, actually, you do. That's you say that, but you
stop.
You look like I was gonna say you look like. You ever see Spirited Away?
No.
It's a anime. And there's a point in time where like the parents when they eat the food on this island, they turn into pigs. And there's like a morph situation where that you see like animal and pig forming, and that's kind of what you look like.
Well, you're a really shitty friend. Hey.
Time is strictly progression of cause to effect, but actually, from a non-linear, non-subjective viewpoint, it's more like a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, wimmy stuff.
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
He's saying time isn't necessarily a belt. Time is a fucking
wave. Time is a wave, huh?
Kind of. On the ocean of life.
How do you fucking know, dude?
Time doesn't even exist. We created time.
Yeah, it's just sunrise and sunset, dude.
It just is. Life just
We created time for the farmers, dude. So they would know, dude. Or actually, yeah. And so we can get places sometimes.
Lena said you do look like that Buddha. It's funny.
Hi.
Let's go. I'm going to tell Trash Dog happy birthday again. What song? I'm going to play song number 3. This is Happy Birthday, Trash Dog. We're going to play his song. It's his happy birthday. This is one of his new songs off of his new EP. And I'm going to get you the link.
Crowded and lonely, I'm not in my head. Drugs make me happy, I'm fucked in the end. Everywhere I turn, I see you instead. Stuck in my head, blow my shit out, I'm dead. I hate myself, but I feel fine. Haven't seen the sun in a long time. I hate myself when I feel fine. I don't deserve when it goes right. Jesus Christ, I've never seen your face. The smile always takes my breath away. I'm sick, I can't help exposing the parts of me that are broken. Crowded and lonely, I'm not in my head. Drugs make me happy, I'm fucked in the end. Everywhere I turn, I see you instead. Stuck in my head, blow my shit out, I'm dead. I hate myself, but I feel fine. seen the sun in a long time. I'm just not okay. You said just go away. Feeling like okay. Shooting tears like go away. Secondhand smoke got me feeling like floating. Hoping I'm gonna die soon. I'm not joking. I'm your throwaway. Wouldn't blame you if you turned away. Hoping that we get another day. That's okay. Feel the pain. Feel the pain. Save me. Please just forgive me for times when we smoked in the park. You would pack lunch, we'd throw rocks in the pond. Hiding from wolves, lying under the stars. You were afraid, but I kept you safe. Your 21st birthday in Detroit was great. The days before I would self-medicate. Now I would kill to feel something. I wanna ride away, I don't know how to change. The sparkle's been gone from my eyes in this crowded place. Our faces are all the same. Trying to forget we're forgotten. It's no one's fault.
There we go.
It's all my fault. Is this a call for help? I've been screaming out in hell. I'm Romeo in my
What up? You're muted.
and I'm bleeding. Crowded and lonely, I'm not in
I love that chorus.
Make me happy, I'm fucked in the end. Everywhere I turn, I see you instead. Stuck in my head, blow my shit out, I'm dead. I hate myself, but I feel fine. Haven't seen the sun
In a long time. Crowded and lonely, I'm stuck in my head. That's a good fucking song. That's a good chorus. That's a good song. You're muted.
Sure.
That's all I said, yes, sir.
I keep telling you guys, dude.
Oh my god.
He's honestly he might be one of the most talented musicians I know. Like personally, as a friend.
For
What
real.
up? What up?
What up, bro?
Good morning. I didn't mean to interrupt. I almost forgot you guys were live. I was like, oh shit, Brain Jerk's live. Everyone go to Brain Jerk. You should be doing a Twisted Raid anytime now. I forgot you guys were doing a live panel. I was like, we've been up there for a while. Yes.
You're never interrupting. You're invited every day.
Especially on Sundays, dude.
Especially on Trash Dog's birthday when we're playing songs and learning about John Teeter.
Yeah, happy birthday, Trash Dog. Yeah, that song was dope, bro. I like that.
Holy shit, dude. That song was dope.
Alexa off.
Tell me you couldn't hear, like, I can hear that on the radio.
Yeah.
Dude, Elena said it's deep, but she likes it.
Yeah.
Crowded and lonely, I'm stuck in my head.
Thank you.
Yo, you ever hear, I'm sure you guys have, but Jelly Roll, his shit is deep, dark, and disgusting, but he is so fire, man. All that shit is so true.
Yeah.
I like it. I look like Jelly Roll's cousin.
You do, though. You
I know.
look like baby Jelly Roll.
Yeah, like a Jelly Roll's son.
Yeah. He's all fucking tatted up and shit. He's dope, man.
I always liked his cross under his eye on his fucking cheek. That hurt so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look it. I love it. Thanks for the love, guys.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So,
good to see you guys.
I'm just chilling. Jelly Roll's great, Sirius says.
What are you doing? What you got planned?
I wasn't a huge fan of Jelly Roll up until the last, I don't know, since COVID hit. Once COVID hit, I kind of gave him I heard a song that I did like, and then I gave him another chance, and I like him. And especially now, like, that dude is blown up bigger than I ever imagined he ever.
Yep.
He had reinvented himself into a country singer now. What?
Not really.
Yes, he
Like,
is. Country channels, bro.
Is he really?
He's totally like a country rapper.
It's like country rap, but I don't know. I feel it, bro. Dude, he made me cry so many times, bro. Tell him I was talking to my wife and shit, dude. No.
It's like the Grand Ole Opry, bro.
Yeah. No, he's totally country, even though he's fucking straight hood drug dealing. Like that's his background, drugs and hookers, bro. Drugs and hookers. Like his baby mama was a crackhead hooker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's crazy. But that's him. But yeah, he's dope.
Tom McDonald. I used to be. I learned about Tom McDonald when he only had 7 subscribers on YouTube.
Yeah, they're all in the same. They're all in the same, like the list, like Ryan, Upchurch, Jelly Roll, McDonald, fucking who's the other guy, the red haired dude that always does with I forget. All these motherfuckers are all in the same. What's that?
I said, "What up, Gary Fire Blanket Pendleton Jr.?" This is the guy that put the fire out on T-Rup Twisted.
Oh shit.
A 15-foot wide by 15-foot fire out. This man, Gary Fire Blanket Pendleton, put it out.
We
fuck yeah.
Saved my life.
That's good.
Fire blanket because he used a fire blanket.
Congratulations. Oh, you were when you were acting.
Yep.
We say
congratulations.
We say Gary Fire Blanket Pendleton Jr. We give him his full respect, you know.
That's his UFC. That's his UFC come out name when they announce him. Gary Fire Blanket Pendleton.
Fuck yeah. God, I wish I was your guys. If I was your guys' age, I would be right in there, fucking bouncing fucking people off ropes and killing people, man. I would get
Happy birthday, Trash Dog. This is Trash Dog, just so everybody knows. Trash Dog's in the house. We played your song, bro. I don't know if you were here for that. We played your number 3, I'll call it, because I can't remember.
Yeah, that shit's fire.
But we all loved it, man. Everybody loved it in here. Happy birthday. I hope you had
happy birthday.
Hey, Gary, anytime. I'm ready. Anytime. To talk on Pillar Talk, you deserve a show.
Yeah. Oh, your Pillar Talk last night was dope, bro.
Oh my God, I felt so. I was honored to talk to them.
That's glorious, bro. Like what they're doing with the convicts and the felons and shit. Because those people think they got nowhere to go, bro. They got
don't usually.
They don't. Well, they do. They just don't exhaust their resources. They don't understand how many jobs there are and how many people need gardeners, landscapers, and grass cutters and shit under the table. You know what I'm saying?
Like she said, yeah, I know. But like she said some people just need somebody to give a shit about them.
They do.
So they know that they. Oh, okay. I'm still worth something. You know.
That's so cool, though. I respect that so much, man.
They're really nice people.
Not with the church stuff, but you know that what they stand for. You know the meaning behind everything, the help that they do. That's so cool, man.
I'm not with the church stuff either, but 100% they got exactly what I was saying.
Hey, I'm gonna. This is how like I was basically telling them like we think very similar. And we're talking about the same things. We just have different verbiage for what it is. Like they were talking about signs from God. We call that synchronicity wave.
And signs from the universe. It's the same fucking
thing.
Absolutely. Same thing here. And and
they agreed with us, and they were just like, yeah, it's just different.
Some people get lost in the terminology, but really you got to look past the terminology and figure out what is the definition they're trying to get to.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, but at the same time, they asked T-Rup if they can put their hands on him and pray for him, and he was like, "Yeah, go ahead." I'm gonna be honest. I ran out the room.
Yeah, not me, bro. Not me.
No,
who you praying to? Who you praying to? I want to know who is it? What's the name? Who? Yeah, I want answers. I want news
about it. It wasn't because of that. It's just
they didn't pray to nobody.
I wanted them to have their own time with T-Rup because it was a personal thing, you know.
Yeah, they didn't pray to nobody. They just prayed for mental clarity. That's what they're like. Is there anything you're struggling with? I said, yeah, I'm real fuzzy in my mind. And all they said was, I hope this, you know, they just touched me and said they hope I get clarity and find everything. They just said good words. That's it. They didn't
well, that's cool. They're giving you frequency power.
Their thing is like basically power of you know, same thing. Power of positive words.
Of somebody giving a fuck about
That's
you.
cool. That's
Power-
cool though.
And from what they were saying, my whole thing was like you're basically saying what I just say, the same thing as we are. We're just using different verbiage. Therefore, doing it from the same place we are. It's the same place. You can call it God's love. We call it love too. It's just we call it the universe. Universe, God, whatever you want to call it. It is bigger than
Frequency.
us.
It's the vibration.
Yeah,
it's the vibration.
I hate you for calling it God, and I don't hate you for calling it the universe, and I don't, it's.
I don't care. Regardless, they touched me out of love and wished me better.
Correct.
And something I was struggling with. I don't care if you're talking to fucking Jim.
Did it help you?
It made me feel good that somebody cared. That I could release something, and they were
didn't work. And once I remove this banner, you'll see the truth. Ready?
I came home to my wife fucking mind fucked, and she had 3 hours of sleep, and she made her own conspiracy theory up in her head, and I got sucked in, dude. I believe everything. Bro. You could say the sky is fucking orange today, T-Rup. Son of a bitch.
The sky is orange some days, and pink, and blue, and green, and yellow, all at the same time. Here, it's a rainbow here, dude.
Yeah, at the sunset and shit.
It's crazy. Sunrise sunset, though, really.
Yeah.
I totally respect that, though. You know what I mean? When people are giving the good vibes and the love and respect, that's what it's about. You know what I mean?
You know what he said? In my church, we run a little church group. The first thing about my church is we're not talking about religion.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
He said,
I like that switch.
He said their church isn't about religion; it's about love.
Yep.
About helping people. They believe, they have their beliefs that are based in the verbiage again, religion, but that's not what they're not preaching.
Yeah.
They're preaching love.
Yeah, they just want everybody to love each other, and I don't care who you serve or whatever. On that note, if you're running on love, you win.
We're on the same page. Like I said, it's the same fucking thing, just different verbiage.
It's so
honestly, I felt honored because he literally, right after the show, he was like, "Hey, is there anything we can pray about? Like, is there anything going on? Is there anything we can pray for you about?" I said, honestly, I've been fucking confused lately, and all he did was just said he hoped, they touched me, and it was loving. It's not like they were like, they touched me and then they fucking said some words, and it was great. Like, I felt loved.
Yeah, it was all love.
And then I stood up and hugged them both and told them thank you, and if anything, I felt the real, genuine love. Like, they just met me.
Power of the spirit, man. The power of the spirit, bro. Yeah.
What did they say? They were in their 70s.
They were in 76 and 74.
Yeah, I watched
78 and 74.
Dope. And if you guys haven't seen the Pillar Talk from last night, go check it out. It was super cool with Fresh. I forgot the damn name.
Fresh Start Coffee House.
Coffee House. So cool, man. I wish I lived down there. I'd go check them out.
Yeah.
If I ever travel, though, I got all these cool restaurants and shit to go to because of the taste of and Pillar Talk, man. These, like, Brain Jerk are geniuses. You guys are really, I love what you do. Love, love, love it. I'm not here all the time. I'm always stoned and forget or I'm sleeping, but I love what you guys do. I love what you stand for, and I love how T-Rup gets fucking so serious and professional on these fucking commercials. I fucking love seeing you, bro. I'm like, goddamn. That's great.
So
I can turn it on for slight moments.
Just wait. We got a new show. We just filmed the first episode. It's called Best Of. So what we're doing is we're going into these restaurants now. Instead of like showcasing the restaurant itself for what it is, we're bringing in, we're saying, give us your best dish, right? What is your number one dish? So now, Ryan, dad of Brain Jerk, Papa Brain Jerk, and the Monroe Reporter's Shane Neckel will go head to head to recreate that dish.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yep. And
competition now.
And the owner,
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, the owner chooses who won, and we're gonna have the winner's gonna get something, loser's gonna have to buy the winner's food or something like that. So we're already for episode 1 should be out very soon, within the next week or so, maybe.
Yeah, shout out to your whole team, man, and Brian especially. You guys are fucking awesome, man. Seriously, I love what you did with the wall, bro.
Hey, you gotta come to the studio for real.
Yeah,
bro.
one day if I'm coming down their way, some days, sometime, but all of our cars are fucked. I can make it like halfway. That's legit, dude. I love it.
I don't care what you say. I love that. The
I love
joint,
it.
everything.
It looks.
I love just even the checkered shit. The geometrical shapes are dope.
Yeah, that's it throughout our whole studio. And the funny thing is, when we moved in, it was already here.
Yeah, but it's
was it? I thought it was all solid orange.
That's a different one.
That's a different one.
Oh, I thought you guys all hated those.
We're not moving again, though.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
it.
definitely coming down.
Hey, okay, my buddy, a differencing that comes on here, he brought his kids over, and a 14-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they won't stop talking about it. They think Uncle T-Rub's fucking, they say, he's serious. He's serious about this shit now. And Armani is out like, I want to hang out with my friends in town and show them all your studio. I said, bro, hit me up. I'll drive up there. I'm a couple blocks away, dude. I'll let all your friends come see this shit.
I don't know if I'll let them all come see it.
I'm just
start tours.
If they're
tours, $5 tours.
If they're cool enough to be in the club, in the Brain Jerk Kids Club, then they can come up here.
No, I told
Rubber room.
Yep, I'm starting to. I tried to recruit Armani last night. I said, bro, we need clips made, bro. We paying for clips out here too, dude. You can be Brain Jerk Money.
100%.
Brain Jerk Armani, real quick.
The only way this gets bigger is for you guys watching right now to hit the share button and release it to all your Facebooks, all your Instagrams, all your Twitters, Twitches, to all that shit.
No.
Send it out to your peeps, man. At least 50 every single time you're watching this, guys.
The more people we get in, the more conversation we have, the more fun we have.
And we do. Here's the funnest day for me is on Fridays. Okay, so every day we do a new thing. Anybody that's new, but Fridays, T-Rup tells us 2 stories or 2 facts or something to that effect, and we have to figure out whether it's true or false, whether he's lying or telling us the truth. And a lot of the times he'll tell us everything, this wild, awesome truth story that you think's fucking fake, but the only reason it's fake is because he tweaked just a tiny little detail.
Dude, what I'll do too is I made up whole entire stories. Just, I can literally fool you guys anytime now.
I will say the day that he made up that whole story on his own, complete lie, every bit of it, no one thought he was lying. Everyone thought it was true.
Yep. Your stories were good. I was like, holy shit, this is good.
Yep. And then Serious Truth says Conspiracy Saturday. Is that Secret Saturday? We talk about conspiracies and everything we were talking about today. It's just my wife was one day late when she came. What the fuck, Tyler?
We hit the John Teeter today just because. I've always nobody really. I ask people about John Teeter all the time. Nobody knows about John Teeter.
Nobody knows about a lot of shit, bro. A lot of people.
Yeah, dude.
Listen,
you would be surprised how many people are in the dark about stuff. And I literally tell them, listen, there's a place you can go to find out almost anything that people thought was a conspiracy. You can find out if it's true or not. It's called the Freedom of Information Act. Almost every single country has it. You can find all these documents. And trust me, if it's a paper, it doesn't matter if that whole paper is blacked out. if they produce a paper that says something on it that's related to it, it's a thing. It's a damn thing. If it's all blacked out, trust me, that's all truth being hidden from you. Then you know it's some real shit. Yeah, you don't know nothing about it, but just know it's a thing. You know, like, dude, UFOs are freaking. They came out with UFOs as being the truth, and they know they're real. They've been studying, cross-referencing, destroying their technology and making it ours. Nobody gives a shit because weed is legal.
Listen, check this out. Everybody in society has these blinders on, and all it sees is their next step in their fucking phone. That's all it sees.
Blinders on, bro.
And then now they said, and now the biggest thing in the world is, we need weed federally legal. Like, hey, quit worrying about the drugs, dude. There's a lot. They're doing this. They keep throwing shit out to blind you even deeper. Now you're in this tunnel. Now you can't see nothing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the only sense I can make of it is that weed is such on the verge of being legal that no one gives a shit that aliens are finally confessed to be real. Why aren't we like, I want to fly in a ship. Where are they, dude? Let's go to space. Like, I would like to go to a different planet, dude. How would you like to go start a new life?
Hey, straight up, I want to smoke space weed.
No shit. I want to grow weed
they
on
got
some
it.
other planet. I want to get their weed and grow it here.
Dude, I'll straight up go in there like, bleep, blurk, motherfuckers, let's get fucked up. You know, like, what kind of acid you got in space, son?
Yep. They say through space travel, though. That's why I put out there yesterday when you're like, tell us a conspiracy. I was like, secret space program, because you go down that rabbit hole, you're going to find all kinds of different shit of all the studies that they've done and where they've gone and what they've actually populated, dude. It's insane.
For everybody that don't know me, I'm kind of dumb, and these rabbit holes that these people are talking about on this panel, when I get in them, I'm like, oh my God, dude, we're all gonna fucking die.
But we're not. We're protected.
The one truth of the world is that, yes, everybody's dying.
That's
what?
No.
The bigger truth is this is the most protected planet in probably our entire system. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the water planet. You know what I mean? We are the planet of birth, and we have the genetic code here, the marker that all these different species come here for some fucking reason. There's one common source, us. You know, we have that marker of all the DNA code, all that junk DNA that they say is in us. It's all markers for some other shit, for other fucking entities to be able to come use, because the one source that actually created us was the source creator, is what they say.
What about this? What if the reason why they come here is because we're the bottom?
Could be. That's what I mean. The original creation where they use us as the source to create everything else. The blueprint. The original bottom blueprint. The original. That's what I was saying. Yes.
Help us out then, motherfuckers. We're stupid as shit down here.
They do, but our leaders give us this much. They give us this much because they got to keep our growth. You know, Tartaria, dude. That's
they
another.
Keep us held down.
They do. Look at
the man holding us down. I'm Alex Jones, and I'm here to fucking tell you, it's the man holding.
Frogs are gay.
Frogs are gay, and the government's trying to hold you down. I'm not kidding.
You're gonna make me blow booger bubbles, dude.
I'm Alex Jones, and I'm out here, and I'm scared. I'm scared because I believe it all. We're at the bottom of the world.
I used to be heavy into Alex Jones, and then it clicked that he's a fearmonger, and then I'm like, I couldn't not turn that off. I couldn't turn it off ever again.
Yep.
The frogs are gay. I used to be a Navy SEAL.
Oh my God.
I used to be a Navy SEAL. Oh, dude, how good is that? How good is that impression?
It's a pretty good Alex Jones. It needs a little, but it's not bad. It's a good base.
I could work on it.
Yeah, if you work on it, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. We got Alex Jones coming in. If these guys are just listening, hello, guys. It's Alex Jones. You know Hillary turned the frogs gay. I'm a Navy SEAL. I love it.
And I'm gonna get Alex Jones' voice.
Oh shit, man.
You gotta let me study Alex Jones' voice, and I'll fucking. You don't want to know where I'm.
This new world. Before we begin, characterized by Alex Jones. Number 9, Machete Race Wars.
Just Alex Jones talking.
Your reputation's amazing. Gonna do it, and he did a great job. That was wow. In a year or 2 years, let's get.
It's T-Rump.
See, I know we're his voice on the Joe Rogan show, but every time we play Joe Rogan, we get shut down.
We always get shut down because Hillary's out here, and she's not letting us play stuff that is the people need to hear.
Yeah. Here's my question though. So, say well, I guess it was all over the radio, but how does a show be able to play other people's content? How how the news broadcast shit, or how Howard Stern did shit, or all those other radio stations did stuff. How are they able to, you could do a podcast, right? And it's all voice related, but how do you actually get it without calling everybody and saying, hey, can I buy the rights to
so
this?
They get all the top actors, and they get the top musicians. The Grateful Dead is top here, and a lot of them aren't getting what this ritual is.
And a lot of them
German death cult ritual.
May I ask, what's their mission statement?
Their mission statement is leaving spiders, come down here and forget about the cares of the world and do basically a voodoo ritual. That'll say that
voodoo ritual.
Common term.
You gotta be
that light.
Like they used to have spirit sin eaters in old Europe.
I'm talking about when he's in it.
You put this around his stomach, and a sin eater would come and believe that they ate some of the sins and take some of the bad mojo. That's basically the same as voodoo.
Take this off.
It sounds like Fred Flintstone's boss.
Take this off. Listen, I know my impersonation's good because my wife's sleeping. She might be waking up. I was a Navy SEAL.
That sounds more like Jesse Ventura.
Macho Man, yeah. Jesse Ventura, Macho Man.
I'm sorry. The frogs are gay. There it is. There it is. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's really Bill Hicks. Hell yeah.
This is my funnest show of the week.
You guys were talking about the clones yesterday, and dude, that shit. You go into clones.
Voodoo rituals.
Dude, I remember back in the day watching these movies, in the 80s, like Cherry 2000 and the drone bots that they'd make. And never even thought that. I thought this would be in the flying cars, way in the future, dude. And the reality of it is that it's here today. China is such on the verge of making, whatever country it is, of making people that look just like us, like a biological AI robot that grows skin and bleeds and shit. That's insane. Like Terminator.
Well, dude, that's what we already are.
Hey, those robots suck dick too, don't they?
I don't know, man.
Don't they? They make the sex robots now.
Suckbots. They're gonna be called suckbots.
We're organic robots.
That's crazy.
Bleep boy, do you want to have a water, sir?
Oh yeah, hold on. I think there's a vibration for that go.
We're grown and everything. We're organic, artificial intelligence.
It is better. Yeah.
Maybe they don't let us power our cars off of water because they think we'll drain the planet and there won't be no water supply for everybody.
Possibly.
I feel like they should come down and clean up our oceans then, if they're that worried about water. Come help us out, clean up these oceans, and get rid of the litterers.
They don't fucking care. We're just a picking field for them. They get us. Yeah. They get our smartest ones, and they take us. That's why Hillary's here. She's dumb. I was a Navy SEAL. The frogs are gay.
I don't know no TV. All I do is read stuff about reality. Massive rabbit hole. I try. I for the most part, I don't watch TV anymore. Ever since we started Brain Jerk, I watch sports from time to time just because to get my mind off things. But other than that, I don't watch TV. I realize.
Yeah, I don't watch reality-based shows. No news, no nothing like that. I don't give a shit about none of that. I watch cool fantasy movies, to just pass time. You know what I mean? But that's it. All the other stuff. The other stuff comes from research.
Yep.
What do you say, sir?
I said I jump on YouTube and TikTok, and my algorithms are pretty spot on to shit I fucking like to learn.
I watch YouTube to better my comedy.
Here's another conspiracy. TikTok, okay? Over here, the initial feed, it's silly dances, fucking people being stupid. You have to actually work this damn algorithm the right way in order to get the things that you want. Like, if you're not into that, like, I learn every time I go on my TikTok, it's Norse mythology, or it's learning how to identify plants, or stuff like that.
Yep.
Well, over in China, they start off like that. They give them the learning material in China on TikTok first, and they have to seek out the silly goof stuff.
Yep.
Whereas over here, it's flip flops. China's dumbing down America with TikTok.
Hey.
Yeah, it was all dancing and singing when I first got TikTok. That's when I first saw, years before it ever got popular, and I was like, oh, it's dumb. It was all, no offense, but it was all Asian people singing Asian commercial type stuff and about little tiny little dogs that could fit in little, like a nickel. Weird stuff. And I wasn't really into any of that. It was nothing really interesting. And then I started just searching some shit. And like you said, like your search engine sounds just like mine, or your algorithm. Like, man, I have the most incredible things. Just look at my Instagram. You'll find it all. Just the craziest shit comes up. And I put it all out there, whether I think it's true or I don't think it's true, because I always want to let people ask the question. Like, what the fuck? Like, because if it's out there, like most of the time, these people are pulling stuff out of books, like ancient old books that painters painted. Like, why would painters be painting about aliens if they believed in Christianity and like Jesus walking the earth? Why would there be a spaceship? Why would there be anything about any of that? You know what I mean?
Jesus was an alien. He was half alien.
All of it. They saw these things. They actually literally knew that these things were around in the time of Jesus. Because Jesus has a bigger role to play than a lot of people think. There's the true teachings of Jesus that a lot of people don't go into, and that's actually ascension. You know what I mean? But that's whole conversation.
People don't communicate the whole truth.
Fucking 3-hour conversation.
You ever hear the telephone game? You know how one person says it, and by the time it gets back to you, it's totally different? That's what it is. Over the years, nobody's telling the whole truth already, so they're all trying to fudge it in their own way.
Yeah.
This is what happened. It's like when you tell T-Rup, hey, tell this person this, right? And T-Rup goes back, and he barely tells him anything.
That's telephone.
And that's
because I'm stupid. Listen, this is an intellectual sandwich. In the middle, it's a dumb piece of bologna.
Oh my god!
Like,
is it sweat meat? It's that sweat meat bologna from jail and shit.
You might as well call me spam, dude.
Sweat meat.
Dude, like these guys, their algorithms are fucking intellectual shit. My algorithms are fucking fart jokes.
This guy can't even. You don't even know how to get on TikTok.
I don't like TikTok. They're not long enough for me.
I like them because they are short, and I could watch a million of them super fast. Like sometimes people can ramble on and never get the freaking point. They're awesome. You go to their TikTok, and man, it's boom, 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 boom. You go to their YouTube, and it's like, bro, are you going to ever cover the topics that you're freaking in your title? Like, for real, 3 hours and you haven't said shit. One little tiny smidget.
Dude, I learned it. All I needed to learn it. So I don't need to learn it no more. Okay? So, like, all that intellectual shit. I just want to be funnier. Fuck a fucking
for
smart
sure.
salad, dude. Hey, do you want to learn about something? I do. Like, I'm interested in it, but I want to hear the last time you shit your pants. Honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
I like jokes that make you kind of think.
I make those too.
Think because I'm like T-Rup. Sometimes I'm dumb and I'm like, "What's the punchline?" I don't get it.
Yep.
Like what? I'm like,
I will laugh at a fart. You know, just like anything else.
Right? Oh, that was a good one, dude.
That was a good one. Sometimes I'm like, dude, you totally shit yourself. That was the shit. There ain't no way that was the shit. That was way too much force. Something hit. I heard it. Snap.
Besides when Lilo Redbeard farts, that's the only time I get disrespected by a fart. When Lilo Redbeard lets one out, it's intense.
You feel like you got shat on?
Oh no, it sticks to your nose hairs, your fucking taste buds. It's like a fucking mustard cat.
Oh, that's
You're one to talk.
Oh, dude, I'll let out some steamers, but I'll tell Randy I take a block. I just walk outside for a minute and let a fucking steam cleaner out, bro. I'll evacuate outside, son.
It's one of those ones you walk home with it on you and shit. Your woman's like, "God damn, you smell like shit." Like, oh, I brought that home. Oh man.
Last time I tried to get my wife with a fucking fart, I shit my pants in Target, and it was great. It was a great story, dude.
Well, on that note, it's time to go.
Oh, now we talk about shitting pants.
Love you guys,
dude.
man.
The one thing I'm smart about, shitting pants, and now we gotta go. I'm taking a bath with bath salts.
Just flying the plane around. You seem comfortable with that?
Oh, hell yeah. It's a blast, man. I played video games before, so